Hello and welcome to this fresh episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett. Today's episode is sponsored by beer52.com. That's the word beer and the numbers 52.com, beer52.com. We're doing a new wee deal with these guys where they can give you a fucking free crate of beer, which is great times. You get 8 craft beers in a crate for the meager sum of $5.95, which just covers the postage and packaging. It's a subscription service for beers, basically, where every month they'll send you a crate of different like cool sort of craft beers, like IPAs and all different ones. You can also, if you're not into dark beers or anything like that, you can just choose a light beer only subscription service, and they'll send you out snacks and stuff to go with your beers. It's a pretty great deal. So if you scoot on over to beer52.com/blasters, you'll get a great deal on this crate of beer. Like I say, $5.95 for postage and packaging, and it's otherwise free. So a fucking great time. You can pause or cancel your subscription at any time. They've had beers from 40 countries, including 5 continents. I hope Antarctic is one of them. I want that freezy, ice cold Jean-Claude Van Damme style fucking beer. I hope you enjoy this deal. It's at beer52.com/blasters. Today's episode is also sponsored by none other than my favourite bistro, Joxer. Joxer have bistros, restaurants, locations at Hollywood and Bangor. I was in Bangor last Saturday, and they were whipping out prawn pill for us, and what do you call it? Like a curried hummus with pomegranate. This was for the dinner menu, because they have a separate menu for brunch and a different one for dinner. So it's open every day from 9 until 4, and then it's open late on Thursday through to Saturday from 5 until late. So if you're gonna go for dinner, please reserve a table at Res Dairy, and also just get in there. They've new menus in both locations now. There is absolute filth going down in that one in Hollywood, and they have this new thing. I had this thing the other day, like a new avocado toast thing with some very dirty beetroot thing going on in the middle of it. It was all green and purple. It looked fucking brilliant. Tasted amazing. I had a great time. They always look after us. We love Joxer. Joxer loves us. Thank you. And also check out, thank you, Dan. Thank you. Check out our Patreon on patreon.com/noblasters. We are smashing out content. We are sending out videos like fucking Edward Snowden, mate. All right, like just fucking flat out, fucking what do you call him, Julian Assange, just fucking flat out leaking shit to you. So, except instead of leaking government secrets, it's banter. So, we've got. On Tuesdays, everybody gets the No Blasters. Everyone gets that. Then Thursdays, this is on Patreon only. You'll get a No Blasters Extra Time with me, which is a full podcast. You get the Noodle Bar, which is an audio podcast, which we sometimes video on Sundays, which is basically me and our Kevin cutting around with the guitar. You also get a midweek check-in, which is a wee update from me during the week, and you get the Sunday Bulletin, which is a wee check-in on Sundays. We also do Smells Bitchin' once a month, and we have deals on like pre-announcements on big gigs and things like that, big shows, and discounts for patrons. It's a fucking good time. Yeah, the midweek check-in on the Sunday Bulletin sometimes come with photos. So I hope you enjoy that. And we also have our Fantasy Premier League, which I haven't fucking looked at since it didn't save my team changes, and I'm raging. So it's a good time. So let's get fucking stuck into this. Patreon.com/noblasters, up the hoods. So let's get stuck in this episode. Today's guest is none other than Donegal comedy legend. Is that fair to say?
It is,
Donegal
I can't really feel like I could say, yeah, that's fair to say. Yeah.
stalwart,
Legend.
comedy stalwart. Ryan Cullen is with us today, so thanks very much for coming in.
I'm fucking delighted.
This is a sensational Arsenal shirt.
This is the training one. It wasn't.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
good.
It was basically. I shouldn't brag. This was actually for another comedian, Gareth Waugh, but it was his birthday. And
Oh,
the
you
guy
bought
I
it for
lived
him?
with, Daniel, was like, he's like, Ryan, I think I fucked up the sizes. Do you want an Arsenal shirt? And I was like, absolutely.
Do you like Arsenal? Is Arsenal
I'm an
your
Arsenal
team?
fan. Yeah.
You were talking about Jens Lehmann there a wee minute ago. He's
Yeah.
a mad bastard. Do you remember
He's
him?
my favorite. I remember he got once. This was after Arsenal. He got like suspended, but for like the striker lost his shoe, like lost his boot in the box, and he went and grabbed the shoe and fucked it on top of the net for the corner. So like, the key striker up trying to get his shoe on the.
Didn't
top
he
of the
do something? I know that guy. What do you call that Swiss goalie? Balls. What do you call?
Summer.
Sommer.
Yes.
I've seen him do this, but didn't Jens Lehmann used to do this? Where like if someone was waiting to take a penalty, go over and like scuff up the penalty spot. And all.
Oh,
Like, he was into that sort of mind game shit. Also, wasn't he doing that's the day that Van Nistelrooy hit the bar, and wasn't he doing that for that? And Keown
Yeah, that's right. That would be
smacked him
probably
and all. Oh, well, I hated him. I hated Keown.
that was back in the very good days of Arsenal United,
Yeah.
when you absolutely hated each other's
Yeah.
player, but they were all good.
Yeah, I feel like we got that a wee bit. A wee bit a couple of weeks back.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
good.
a wee
It was
bit
a wee
back.
bit like that. A wee bit of like dirty tackles, as it were.
Aye.
Flying in and all. So here you're over to do Lavers.
Aye, love it.
How was last night?
It was good. It was great. It's always good in Lavery's. Like,
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Like?
Aye.
And what was I gonna say? How was Edinburgh then?
It was great. I mean, I was absolutely wrecked. You were near the end when I saw you.
Yeah, I did just like near the end of my run and also my ability to cope in Edinburgh. I only did like 5 days there, but it's absolutely
Yeah.
like,
It's also, it doesn't feel like it's a thing, but it's just all hills. I know it's like a basic thing to say, but when you're there like a week, your calf muscles are just completely fucked.
Yeah. I was ruined whenever we got home just from doing that, and I most of the time we were driving as well. It's just like putting the extra pressure on the accelerator. But like we saw you at we saw you at the Best of Irish, and I was gigging that day. That was the day that I had a walkout that day.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, mate, yeah. So do you remember? Right. So let's talk a wee bit about that gig. So it was you and. What do you call her, man? Fred Cook.
Yes.
And so he was MC, you were gigging, I was gigging. What do you call the lady who was gigging with us?
Was it? I can't remember who was there that day. Maureen Lang? Was it American?
No, she was definitely from down south.
Was it?
I'm just terrible with people's names.
I can't think.
I'm terrible with names. It was the first time I met them as well. But anyway, so there was a 4 of us on. We're all having a bit of crack backstage. I didn't really see much of the show that day, but my wife was there. She was watching, and Aaron McCann was watching. And so some people had given news. There was a couple of people in the front row gave shit to every comedian that was on.
Oh, right.
And we're just melters.
Yeah.
And we're sort of dickheads. And I went on, and I didn't know who they were or where they were sitting. So I just I ignored all of it, which is like.
Good thing.
That's like a very not Kieran Bartlett thing to do. Like that's like me going, best behavior, right? Spat everywhere. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I'm not gonna fucking do any crowd shit. I'm doing my material. I'm here to fucking do material. And I did a joke that I have about Olivia Newton-John, and they freaked out. Like they freaked out.
Such a bizarre.
I know, and he started like. He was taking abortion banter off he was taking abortion banter off you. I was going to say off other people, it was you, right? He's taking that. I do my Olivia Newton-John joke. He's not having it. He gets up, puts his hand up my face and starts shouting, gives me a finger in my face, at which point I go, are you tapping out, mate? Right? And he, fucking, man, you're a fucking fat mess, all this. Him and his wife or whatever leave, and on their way out, I shout after them. I'm going, yes, this is my first walkout. Fuck you. I love it. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. All that. And they slam the door in the venue, right? And then inside I'm going, this is what I didn't want. I wanted to come and do my, you know, and I just shout off. Yeah, and it all melted the Christ out of me. And I finished the gig, and it was a wee bit awkward for a minute or two after, but I feel like I got them back and finished on a song, and it was fine. But a few people didn't like that Olivia Newton-John joke. It was fresh, right? I think she was still warm, right? And But I sort of go, what I did, the reason why I joke about that is I'm going, like, we're in the middle of like a literal economic crisis. We're in the middle of a political crisis where there is no government. We're in the middle of a cost of living fucking nightmare. And I'm suddenly supposed to care about Sandy. I'm all right.
Aye.
I can, right? And it melted me. But then so they tried to get their money back, and one of the girls in the venue, one of the ladies working there, just went basically clean go fuck yourselves. You never took a door off the place. This is a fucking historic building, and our McCann stood and filmed them vaping, going like this. In the video, just go and filming them over there, going, ooh, and you can hear your woman says to them, and she's had too much to drink, and you hear your mum going, she, like this. She go, don't talk about me like I'm a fucking cat. And I was like, Aaron, this video was class. And then I came outside, and Chloe was like, you shouldn't have shouted at them. And I went, he did fully give me the finger into my face. I could have headbutted the cunt. And she was like, oh, I didn't see him doing that. And I was like,
it's fair game then.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it was brutal. But I was so melted then because I'd done nice gigs. And then that happened. And then I went back to the wee flat where we were staying. We student flat. And like, absolutely stewed in it, where I'm sitting there going, and then we went out that night and did a couple of wee comp shows, and they were class.
Got it out of your system.
Yeah, which is great. It's probably the first time I've ever had the opportunity to rectify a gig in the same day.
Do you know what I mean? Because I remember, I think it's happened to me before, you kind of like, but you bring the wrong attitude. You bring the attitude from the earlier one, and they don't understand it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm from, where are you? You fucking cunt.
Yeah, exactly,
like, Jesus, what's that
about? Where are you from? Dublin, cunt. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
I was fully raging. But you did great over there, sure.
I had a good one.
Show was class. We saw you with... that night in that place as well, up upstairs.
The big old chambers.
Where it's like nearly like a theatre.
Yeah,
we saw that. That was a great show. It was like you, Susie McCabe, and Troy Hawk.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant. And we chatted you after. Chloe getting to meet Troy Hawk and all. She was
delighted.
She's a huge fan.
Because he went like, I'm a good friend of mine, though. He just absolutely went supersonic with the fucking like videos of meeting people outside shops and shit. He did the Man City team.
I know, mate, that video. Yeah, that video. Yeah, because that had only been out maybe a couple of weeks at that point.
See, he's a fucking dickhead. So he messaged me and he goes, I did the Man City team. And I was like, what? Like the actual one, or you think? He was, there was a centre midfielder, he was a cool chap called Craig. And I was like, there's no fucking, like, Milo knows nothing about football. Yeah. And I was like, so it made me angry that he got to meet all these people. And I was like, there's Craig who? It wasn't the first team then. He goes, no, your man Haaland was there and all that. I was like, because he called Haaland a Nordic meat shield. Right? And I was sitting there going, right? I found out who he meant. He goes, he's like, kind of like, mixed race dude. I was like, it's Calvin Phillips is who you're thinking of. He goes, I thought his name was Craig. I was calling him Craig. And I was like, he is the lesser of the Man City stars, but I was also going like,
that's unreal.
I was raging.
I enjoyed when he said to Grealish that he had an amazingly symmetrical face.
You didn't know what he meant.
You know what was so classy about that? You see like the players at City have just bought. Like especially like Haaland, like coming in, and he's like, he just sort of looks at him and goes, like going, is this England? Like, is this England? I love that. That was so good. But that show was class that night. Although there was another comedian on who absolutely ripped the piss this time.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, nameless, but he absolutely was like, oh, how long have I done? Like, you know exactly how much you've done.
Yeah,
it's all they've talked about.
If you're actually at a point of going, how long have I done? And then you check your phone and go, but I don't know when I started. And going, get off then. Like, even I, like, and I'm shite for timekeeping. I'm not as bad as that. Like, I was going, I'll jump off. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I would say, like, see, because I'm playing the guitar, people sometimes get me to close gigs. Like, even when I haven't been booked to close it, they'll just go, do you want to just go on last? I'm like, well, not really, because then I'm sitting here for fucking 2 hours, whatever. Yeah. I'll do it. And then it actually, see, doing that a lot, it makes you a shit timekeeper, because people are very much just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So you're not actually going, this is 20 minutes. You're just going, it's got to be more than 25.
Do you feel like you're going to deal with drowning out people?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And if you do 30 and it's going well, great, finish and get off. And if you do 40 and it's going well, great, finish and get off. Don't fucking do more than that. But it's like, you're not running, you're 20,
Yeah.
you're just going, I feel like I've been on for ages night, you know what I mean?
Aye.
But he was all mate. He talked for so long about how great, like at different points he did probably 10, didn't he do about half an hour? Probably?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And in that half hour, there was about 10 minutes broken up that was like, great to have the fringe back after the pandemic. And I'm going, get there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It is great. Get there. Like
He also wasn't meant to be on. He was also late to the gig. He was meant to be on first, so we had to switch that as well. So like we all had to jumble for him as well.
And then he did that. Oh my god! I'd have headbutted him. But,
yeah, no, not a lot of people were happy with him.
No. It was funny. I think Susie actually came out and basically said, like, "Fuck this guy."
Well, Susie was, I'm pretty sure, lost all her time that was meant to be, because it is a big enough
it's a good
compilation
one,
show. Like, there's a lot of people there, so you're trying to sell your show. But like, basically, she lost her time because of it. Was the way it worked.
Because that's right. Yeah, because I think because she did a bit at the start, and then when she was on,
that was it.
It was very much like you know, give it up for them. Here's the next person.
Aye.
Oh, it was a fucking good night though. We had a great time. I had a great time just there generally, but you did fucking great this year.
I was delighted. It went well.
Great reviews and all.
It was because the first time I was able to do one-liners and not bore people after 20 minutes. You know, like, because like when you do one-liners or a lot of short ones after 20 minutes, people are like, what's next, cunt? You know, or they're guessing.
That's a real thing. I've seen that.
Oh yeah, I can see it in people's eyes. Like, even if they enjoy you, like, you know, there's only so many. You're just like, right, pull back and reveal what's he going to be talking about next, something dark, blah blah blah. So like, it's so the agent was like, try and like split it up this year, and I was like, I'm not really for that. And then I did it and I go, fuck, it worked so well.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I can see now why Jimmy Carr people do like graphs and stuff at 20 minutes, and just the slight little thing works. Like,
just something to break it up.
Aye.
Yeah, because when I watch, I sometimes be sitting there going, like, even like do you know, like, what do you call him, Stuart Francis, or like what do you call your man, Tim Vine, is it?
Yeah.
Now I know his stuff is also prop stuff and weird, like, surreal shit, but like after like 15 minutes, I'm going, do one story.
Exactly.
Or like do a story that is still 5 one-liners, but it's all one thing.
I used to have to do that too. Start bunching them, because like people are just like, right.
How do you write your set then? Do you? Because I've seen Johnny Bow. Do you know Johnny?
I just met him last night.
So he does one-liners, and I've seen his set, and it's like it's fucking crazy. Like, it's so ordered. My set is like 2 bullet points, a fucking, you know, and a snatter on the page. Like, do you know what I mean?
I have seen people do that, going like just like one page. No, mine's is all as well. Because like in that show there was like 300 jokes on it, right? So I'd have like the pages. The thing is, like, they are in a general order. You can still mix it up around a bit or throw a part around, but as long as you know where the page starts and end. Because if I miss a page, I tend to, like, if I miss a thing, I'll miss 30.
So I'll
be like going like, why is the time not right?
Because one of them sort of runs into the other, and you remember the order more than, like,
exactly. And then I go back to that page and go, all right, and then back to that one. So it's mostly that type of stuff. It is easier than it sounds. People are always like, I don't know how you remember them all, and I go, I have a terrible memory. It's not when it's your own stuff.
It's nearly like muscle memory more than your brain.
Problem is, I always say, like, muscle memory as well, though. I go dead behind the eyes very easily. So if I go with straight muscle memory, they're all like, this cunt's not even joining. I'm like, you're right, I'm an autopilot. And then I feel like I have to, like, throw a curveball in on myself just to keep me going, because I always feel like they can tell.
I did a gig there on Saturday where, so I arrived in Bangor to do one of my tour shows, and as I'm driving in, so it took us fucking 2 hours to get to Bangor, despite the fact it's normally 20 minutes, because they closed the fucking road, and they're closing for the next 5 weekends, so cheers for that. And no fucking, I did you just get pre-warning on that?
I got stuck in it last weekend.
I got stuck in it, so like,
Took me an hour and 10 minutes to get from Belfast to here.
oh mate, right, like, I mean, I was literally like starting to freak the fuck out, right? You end up, Chloe was driving, you end up having to do dickhead things, like pull out and sit in the wrong lane just to fucking edge your way back in because you're going to have
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
there at a certain time. It was dog shit. And as we I was starting to get warm, and I started to feel sick when we get to Bangor. And I'm like, oh, I don't fucking want to feel sick. And I said to Chloe, I went, I feel sick. And she goes, like, what? And I went, like, I think I might fucking throw up. And she went, really? And I went, yeah. I got out of the car. I thought, I'll make my way over to the toilets here in this bar. Just fucking on the street, boked everywhere. And then there's like an alley beside the bar. Went into the alleyway, boked everywhere, right? Wrecked the place. Went
Wrecked
in,
the town.
went like it was disgusting. Went though, you know, and then I'm like, lift the guitar out of the car and I'm like, go upstairs into the bar. We do a sound check, start feeling sick again. Chloe's booked us to go around for our dinner. We'll go around the place. It was my birthday the day after the gig, so people are like, they were treating us lovely, and that's in Joxer of all places, they're treating us absolutely lovely, and they're bringing over all this food, and I'm literally looking at it going, I can't eat, like I can't eat, like. So Chloe got fucking bait into about 4 starters, right, and I go and have to fucking book again, come round, dude. I'm gonna pull the show, I'm gonna pull it, and then I'm like, if there's a way to do the show, I'll do it. It's like half an hour before it now. So I say to Aaron Butler, he was doing support, I say to him here, just be ready. Like if you give me like a 15 and then I'll go on and you just have a 10 in reserve in case I actually have to run off stage. He's like, you serious? I went, yeah. And so I go on and I say to people, listen, I don't know if my body is rejecting the salad that I had today or if it's the unionism in Bangor, but it's something. And I was like, but I've been throwing up like a fucking sick dog since I got here, and I might have to run off. And some people actually are going, this is part of the show, and I'm like, this is not part of the show. I'm not fucking well. I have a temperature beyond the first 3 rows. I'm just seeing like purple shapes, right? I'm absolutely like, I should be in bed, right? I do the show, get about half an hour in and go, Aaron, and he comes on stage. I run off to the toilet at the side, absolutely wreck it, like boke, right? And there's a couple of guys in taking a piss then outside the cubicle, and they're going, fucking fair play, big man, it's fucking mental and all. And I'm like, don't call me big man, but whatever. And then we'll go. Like I come back out and literally come in on the next joke. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, as I was saying, bang, right? Finish the show out. I can't stay. I'm gonna be sick during the last song. Run outside. We quick throw up. Go down to the car, and I'm like, please have water in the car. And we had a couple of bottles. Like, I'm like, we get there, drive home. Drive home took forever. And then, like, I'm on the phone to the doctor. I'm in bed for the next 2 days. It was fucking wild.
That sounds horrific.
It was
I can't
stinking.
deal with the panic about it as
No,
well.
no. I know, I've literally gone.
Yeah.
I will say the audience were really sound about it. Like, when I came back out and all, they gave me a nice, like, round of applause for coming back on and all. Because I could have just said, here, this is off. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm staying in a hostel.
Here?
Aye.
Where?
In the
Belfast?
Belfast International Youth Hostel.
Where's that?
It's just beside Lavery's.
Oh, really? Right,
Right,
okay.
and I was sitting there going like, I haven't been in a hostel in a while since I had a horror hostel thing
okay.
in Cork.
Right.
I went to Cork and I did I was like, oh, I tend to usually get a hostel if I have like a really early flight and I'll be like, I'm out till 1 and I have to get up at 4. I'll just sit in the fucking, right?
Yeah.
So I got one in Sheila's hostel in Cork, right? And it was an 8 dorm and it was just me and 6 other people, right? So 3 couples.
Oh, weird.
You can tell what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I start like, I kind of wake up and like about 3 a.m. I can hear people banging. Right? So
That's rare. Like,
there was one, the bed above me was empty, sort of thing, and I start like, I'm facing the wall in the thing, and I go, it's all 6 of them, right? So an orgy had broken out, and all 6.
What a great turn of phrase. An orgy had broken out.
Well, I feel like if it's 3 couples, they've already planned this. But if they did plan it, what a weird thing to do. You make sure it's a
the whole
private room. Yeah, you would go like, we'll get an 8.
And just bring 6.
They were
That's
like,
brilliant.
they were hoping for leftover people, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was like, what a unromantic, a Sheila's hostel. Not that orgies tend to be like romances, kind of thing, right?
Jesus.
So I'm sitting there like, holy fuck, right? And this guy must have sensed that I had kind of woken or whatever. Comes over and just starts shaking my shoulder, right? And like I was hoping it was his hand, but he was like, "Are you awake?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, aye, obviously." And he basically, I turn around, he's like naked, and he just kind of goes, "Do you want to get in on this?"
Oh my god!
Do you want to get in on this? And I was like, "No, man, I'm all right." And you know what? I put in my earphones, and for some reason was like, "I can't leave now, or I'll be rude." I was like, I'll be rude. So I just sat there and faced the wall while this whole orgy finished on behind me.
Oh my god!
And then I kind of got up like about an hour. I'm pretty sure they had just finished because they're all in their separate beds, but like the stink was in the air. And I was sitting there kind of going like, I was just sitting there going like, I have to go to the airport now.
Oh my god!
Have a good one.
This is reminding me. Have I told the story about the time I thought our cabin was wanking behind me in my room? No, have I told this story? Right. So whenever I was about 14. Kev was as my older brother. He was so he's like 7 years older than me. So he's like 20, 21, that kind of age. And he'd been at uni in England, but over the summer, obviously, he would come back, and he would get jobs doing like working the bar in like Oxygen and all those festivals, and like he worked at like basically every big outdoor gig that was on over the summer. He was working on it, and so they used to pick people up at like the Limelight. And you would just drive down in the bus, and there'd be a busload of people going. So he'd gone down, and he was working on whatever concert it was. Witness, I think, used to be one that he worked at anyway. So he went and did one of these concerts, and he was coming back on the bus, and he wouldn't have been a big weed smoker or anything like that, but he had smoked on the bus on the way home with his mate, and his mate would have been one of those guys, those guys that just smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
And so this was like strong weed, and it fucking ruined Kev. But he had enough energy to go get a pizza, and he brought the pizza home to our house. And so over the summer, he would stay in my room, which used to fucking, I am a wee prince, like, and it used to wind me up when he would come into my room, because he's just an untidy cunt, and and I'm not like freakishly clean or anything, but like
there's levels.
I'm going, there are many subtle grades of clean, right? And I'm sort of maybe 7 or 8 out of 10 clean, and Kev's like a 3. Like he isn't shitting in his own bed, but he's maybe just a step above that, right? So he's in the bed. I was about to say he's in the bed beside me, but he's in the bed beside my bed, right? Yeah. So there's 2 single beds in this room. And I'm sort of facing the wall of my bed. And so he'd been coming in these late nights often, like getting in at like 4 or 5 in the morning. And I'm going, you fucking cunt, right? Because it was fucking waking me up all the time. So I'm like lying in bed, and he comes in, and I hear him, and the noise blocked, right? I can hear him fucking texting his mate, and then I hear him on the phone to his mate, and I'm going, I'll fucking smack this cunt. So I go to bed, I go back asleep, and then the next thing I get wakened up, and there's one of the lamps is on in the room, and I'm like, and then I hear all these noises. Not this, but you know that that classic wank noise thing. But then I'm just hearing like all these wee like groans and grunts, and I'm going, is he fucking wanking behind me with the lights on? I'm going.
The lights on seems to be.
I'm going.
It's a real statement.
You know what I mean? Because at least if the lights are off, I could turn around and go, "Are you having a fucking wank?" Without saying anything, but I'm going, "Are you fucking wanking in my bedroom, you cunt?" Right? And I hear like I can just hear like liquidy sounds, and I'm going, "This is fucking disgusting." And eventually, I build up a courage and I turn around and actually go, "Are you having a fucking wank?" And I look around, and he's absolutely covered in sick. Right? Like just sick all down him. All over the bed, all over the floor, all over the floor. By the way, and he's put the pizza box on top of the sick, and he's just sitting there going like this, and it's him touching his sick.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And I'm like,
that's so much worse.
I know. I'm literally like, I literally would rather you were pulling the bollocks of yourself. It was so disgusting, and he took most of the next day before he cleaned it. And I'm just going, like he got 30 about dinner time. The room just has that acidic stank.
Aye. Also, even when you get rid of it, it's still there.
Oh, what a try! It'll always be there. Have I told my hostel story on here before about the hostel in Germany? I think I did, didn't I? long story short, I cracked my bollocks off a set of bunk beds, and then these German. It turned out we were staying in the room booked by a couple of German women, and when they came in to see me and my mate in their beds, they were like freaked the fuck out, and we were like, they sent us here, like they put us in this room. Don't know what you want us to say. But they came in and were screaming at us in German, and my mate literally. So they're giving it all this, and I know what they're saying. They're saying you're in the wrong bedroom because they kept saying Schlafzimmer and fucking like wrong bedroom basically. And I keep hearing it, and then my mate just like wakes up and goes, "What?" So enjoyable. But mate, that's fucking mad. Sheila's Hostel, home of the orgy. Like
Sheila's Hostel, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This one's been uneventful so far.
How grim is the phrase? Do you want to get in on this?
Yeah, that was the funny part. Like, do you want to? Do you want to?
I know, yeah.
Do you want to get in on this?
Do you want to get in on this? Is like what I would say if I open a packet of bacon fries in a bar.
Aye. I really don't know. I really would like to know if it was pre-planned. I feel like it had to be.
Oh, must have been if there was 6. Like,
aye, all 6. And
there's no way 2 people start and another 4 go.
Aye.
You know what I mean? I think that's.
Do you know what else he asked? He did ask. Because I thought it was fucking weird. He asked where I was from.
Before?
Not after that. Do you want to get in this? I remember him going like, "Where are you from?" And I was just like, "Donegal," and I'll go, "Where are you going with this?" What do you want to know? Oh, nice place.
Yeah.
Anyway,
whereabouts in Donegal?
Face the wall. I go hammering.
We're in Donegal.
Lifford, so like
Lifford,
right by Strabane. So the whole
home
family.
of Shay Given.
Yeah, I up that road basically.
Yeah.
Shay Given's dad used to own a pitch and putt that we all used to go to. And the guy.
I don't know why that's funny to me.
Yeah, he used to own a pitch and putt.
Shay Given. So if he wasn't an international goalkeeper, he could have been the RS.
Oh, there was a guy that worked there. It was paid what you want because the guy couldn't count that you walked in. So
that's why you used to own it.
He'd be like €6. He'd be like €6, and you hand him a fiver, and he go, and I go, "You owe me 2 back," and he'd be like, "All right, sorry." Shit like that. Like he was like, he used to have like a big box. It was meant to say litter. I always remember it said letter right across it. That type of place.
Yeah.
Every pinged balls at him.
Was it good though?
Great. It was a great pitch and putt.
So it's right by Strabane then?
Aye.
Okay.
So my family's all from Strabane. Like most of them. One of the worst places.
It's a strange one, isn't it? I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm doing a gig in it at the end of October, so I'm looking forward to that. But
whereabouts that alley is it?
Is it the Boiler Room? Is that what it's called?
Oh, I've heard about this place.
Yeah, it's meant to be good. So I'm doing that, but it's
Aye.
I haven't been to it in a long time. I went up. Well, actually, I haven't been in it. Drove through it there a while back, like a month ago or so.
Yeah. It's the whole the center's kind of dead.
It's underdeveloped.
Yeah.
I would say. But yeah, it's fuck me. It's a cunt of a drive from here. Like.
Oh, aye.
Like you go to Oma and see the drive to Oma, right? Dan, you presumably you do this drive often and off. Why is it? It's quite quick to get to that fucking big roundabout, and then it's dog shit to get to Oma.
Golly. It's just not a very good road.
No, why though? Why can they not do a good road? Like, is it not 2022? Are they changing that road? You know the way they've changed the one up to Coleraine and you get there like that.
But I don't know where that's running. There's a road under development somewhere, but
it pains me greatly. Also, they're doing a load of roadworks up towards Derry. Have you just had to fucking experience that shit recently?
No.
Aye, and it's like on your sat nav just doesn't care. Your sat nav, there's a bit of the. Remember, Murph was saying about like you just drive through a field on your sat nav. It's that shit up at Derry now. It's mate. And if you miss
is this up near the waterside? By any chance?
No. I think you end up coming in that way.
Aye.
Then
okay.
It's before you would get to like. So it's just after the Glen Shane.
Okay, yeah.
There's mad roadworks there, and it's just fucking on the way. It's worse on the way home because if you miss, you're obviously going home in the dark, and if you miss one of the tiny diversion signs, which change every fucking time you're there,
Yeah.
you're fucked, and you're you realize you realise you're fucked whenever you're somehow back in Dungiven when you think you should be near Belfast. Like, literally, that happened one night. Willie was driving, and he took us in a fucking circle, and I was literally going, William, you're dead to me here. And when he dropped us out of the car in Belfast, he goes, thank fuck we made it there. I think of about 8 mile of petrol left there. And I was like, I'm not ready to laugh at this. Like, I'm still in the, it's taken us 2.5 hours to get home from Derry. And I have to get up tomorrow type of mentality.
I got a bus from, I thought it was like a 2-hour bus, long joke. I got a bus from Belfast to Derry, and Belfast Airport to Derry, the international one. And the whole way, every sign, of course, the Derry or London was sprayed out, right? So it was just Derry the whole way, right? And then when I got into the water side, all of them just sprayed out Derry, and it was only London.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, that's pretty funny.
That's good. I enjoy that. I enjoy that wee silent war that they're all in with the signs. I seen last time I was up there. There's bits then where they've just spread out both, and you're like, class. Now I don't know where the fucking going. It's fucking mental.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, anyway,
London.
what's your FIFA experience?
I can play it. Yes.
You can.
Yeah.
Good.
I can play it. I was saying during the pandemic, me and Daniel Sloss were playing Twitch streams of FIFA.
Do you live with Daniel?
Aye.
All right, I didn't know it.
And we both we usually play on the same team. You know, we're doing all like campaigns together because it's funnier to scream at each other.
I didn't know you were on Twitch as well.
I was for a short while, but eventually what happened was we were just kind of like, I couldn't be arsed with this.
Look at this. You might need to create a new one. Yeah, this is the first time. I have not played this game yet. This is fresh.
Aye.
Normally I would need to fuck with controls, but I'm not going to bother my whole.
Right.
I'll go with what we get. Classic match. Here we go. Mate, I have to be United, by the way, as it's my first game. Yeah. Oh, mate.
Look, we've gotten better.
The old rivalry here. These are pretty even teams. It says United's midfield is vaguely better.
I'll go black.
Yeah. Love the way I both just awkwardly stayed silent after you said that. Fuck up.
Do you want to have to do this?
Look at this. I might leave this wee formation the way it is. Oh, mate. Here, look at United's squad on paper these days. A lot better than the trash I've been dealing with for a couple of years. Fuck these. Do you start Fred or Casemiro, Dan? It's got to be Casemiro, hasn't it?
What a question.
I know. Mate, these are. Oh, here, look at this. Rot in my reserves, Harry. You fucking wanker.
He's my favorite vindication moment because I fell out with everyone for years about him.
Oh, I hate him.
Before he joined Man United, I was giving out about the overhype of this man. Now, I understand he played well for England for a while, but that was because it was in the middle of a back five where nothing can go wrong. Like Eric Dier's thriving in that spot.
Yeah. Dier. That's great. I hate Maguire. Comes on for like the last 2 minutes of a game, takes the armband. I'm like, Harry, fuck up now.
It's over.
He loves giving a goal away. Like that's his whole thing.
He did it it was the last England game too. Again.
Yeah. Oh, he gave 2 away because he fucked it. He gave the ball away for that second one for the break.
But once he started getting to the stage where everybody was really upset with him, I was delighted.
Yeah.
I was like, great.
Yeah, I love that everyone hates him now as well.
Yeah. Right.
Here, tell you what, the guy defending me is absolutely riding me asunder. Like, is
that our new guy, the Saliba? We've actually got a good defender. Because I'm an Arsenal fan.
Let's go.
When I was 14, it was the Invincibles, so I had a great time in school, and then I had the worst.
What year was the Invincibles? Like
2004. So I had.
Fuck, you way younger than me, mate.
32. So I kind of find it really funny that.
I don't know why I actually hate just your actual lifespan there, but I turned 36 on Sunday there, and it's it is depressing me a wee bit because I realise now that even if I had become a pro goalie, it would nearly be all over for me. Do you know what I mean?
That happened to me with the first time I felt like I was getting old was when Arsenal signed Willian. And they were like, all the fans started going, "Oh, this old useless cunt." And I was like, he's far too fucking old. And then I looked at him, I was like, he's like 2 months older than me. And I was sitting there going, this cunt can't even walk. What the fuck are we doing with him? So I was delighted with that.
Where's he? Is he at Fulham now? Isn't he? That's a. I
Oh,
think that's actually a fucking great signing by them.
it is, but he did get chased out of Brazil. Like,
Did he?
aye, like he was getting death threats. He was that shit.
Fuck. He took a
no.
lot. I was stinking by the way. He took a lot of shit at Arsenal, didn't he?
Aye, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was-
I hate him by the way. I hate Xhaka like in real
well,
life.
I'm actually one of these people that isn't falling for this fairy tale story that Arsenal are doing. I can't wait till the day he absolutely fucks us yet again.
he loves a red card in a big game, doesn't he?
Aye.
I don't trust him.
They're in like that kind of like everyone.
I know everyone is buying into it at the minute. Casemiro, you do it, son. Oh, the first goal of the new season. There it is.
Oh,
Casemiro,
no.
you fucking lord. Look at that haircut. That's outrageous.
He hasn't played. He played that.
He hasn't played that much. Look at this. He's never played like this. Oh, mate.
Aye, right.
Bingo in the top corner.
Ram's still going with his fucking opposite
I
arm there.
know,
For,
yeah.
You know.
Is he overrated a wee bit? I think
no.
I think he has the English favourability on him. Like if he wasn't English, I think he would still be
fuck's
Arsenal
sake.
keeper. But he's like, I don't think people would like his hole as much.
I think it's just that new kind of thing where you need to be ball playing keepers rather than
Than
like I
a
don't think
keeper.
he's like. For example, they were chatting with Nick Pope there. Like Nick Pope would technically probably be a better shot saver than
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsdale, but
Yeah,
it's just that whole he can pass and shit.
yeah. Do you know who I hate? I don't want to overdo this because I've talked about it a lot on here. Jordan Pickford.
Oh God, aye. Yeah.
Julie Andrews. I don't like that guy.
Oh no.
Oh, the second goal.
Oh no, you're better.
Who's this? Is that Rashi? Oh, fucking right, mate.
Feeding the kids.
He loves it, mate. He fucking loves it. Look at him. What are you serving for lunch today, Marcus? Goals. That's what. Oh, you hero. Look at him go. Here, have we any questions,
step
Dan?
up.
Did we get any? If not, can we... Oh, Dan is shaking his head in rage.
Sorry, did you put out a tweet for them?
Yep.
I thought
There's ones left over from last week, to be fair, if you want to get the couple.
I think he's also raging that he was like, "Have you played FIFA before?" And I go, "Aye." And you're like, "You're like, good. We get someone who might have a chance."
I know,
here."
yeah.
And you've went 2 up immediately.
To be fair, not a lot of people challenge me on FIFA on this. Mickey challenged me last week for the first time. Like the first time he's challenged me. The last couple of times he's been on a fucking rhythm. But he was good the other day. To be fair, he was Liverpool
fuck's
and I
sake.
was fucking Wolfsburg. Like, but
Right.
so he had a
Who
lot
do
more
Wolfsburg
pace.
have? Bass Dust.
They don't even have that cunt anymore.
He used to be around all the time.
Yeah. Tell you what, that guy's numbers in the Portuguese league were absolutely
He
ridiculous.
scored something like, was it 40 first touch goals?
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, your
Well,
your keeper's ready there.
Hold on.
There's
Like,
Aaron
it was
Ramsdale for you.
initially my fucking
Is that
mistake.
Anto? Is that
But-
Anthony? Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him.
Oh God.
Coming in for a few wee jabs, wee bit of Cobra Kai. Love
Yep.
it. Man, I watched all the Karate Kids in the last few days. Like
Look
all
at
of them.
this.
I'd shite from Ramsdale.
Aye. Like it was
Um,
I did pass it to him, but
Yeah. Do you know what though? This is boding well for my season. Ramsdale's fucked you there. I mean, I would have saved that. I used to hate getting beat at the near post so much. Do you know what though? People say, "Oh, you should save that. It's your near post," and you go, "You save it then. You save it then."
oh God. Peter Cech used to be king of that.
Oh,
You know, remember when we used to we bought one of the
That
greatest
was-
ever keepers and then became fucking dog shit.
yeah, I
immediately?
do remember that. Yeah.
He couldn't fucking.
He was a wee bit. I thought he was okay for us. He was
was-
he was better than what you had.
Oh yes, well, that
He
was
was
not
better.
hard.
Do you know
That was,
who was a bad signing for Arsenal? Burnt Leno.
Oh yeah, I liked him, but also I mean,
I think that's a bad signing. Like I don't think he was up to it. Like
he doesn't give any calmness whatsoever,
no,
which is what I prefer.
he's sort of weirdly mentality wise. I wouldn't say he's as mad as Fabian Barthez, but sort of remind me of him where he's actually all right in nets, but makes decisions that'll cost you goals all the time.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I used to hate Barthez.
We used to have a lot of. We had some cracking transfers. Do you remember the time that Arsenal got Kim Kallstrom
Yeah,
with a broken back?
Yeah, from Leon. Yeah,
We got a guy with a broken spine on loan. I was like, "What's going on here, boys?" I was like, "How did he pass the medical?" Aye, well, we may as well keep him anyway. We
he
need him.
has no back.
I reckon it's pointing.
Yeah, that's funny, mate. What was I gonna say? Oh, we chancers, Dave. Dave saves.
Like
What?
granite.
I was gonna say something. Oh,
What
look at
the
this new corners.
We'll see how this
What
goes.
does this mean? Oh, the first man.
I mean, fuck
That's the way I
all.
like him. What? Oh, here's a good one for you. I was watching. Karate Kid 3.
Yeah.
You know, one that has Terry Silver in it, the guy
Yeah.
with the ponytail who's in Cobra Kai. So sorry for anybody who's not that far through Cobra Kai, and I've just spoiled it for you. But anyway, he was in it a season ago, to be fair. But anyway, I was watching that, and I was enjoying that guy's over the top performance as Terry Silver. Like, I was really enjoying it because it reminds me. I used to watch Karate Kid 3 all the time as a child. I used to dislike the second one, but actually I quite like it now. But I think it's more of an adult film. Just it's not for kids, like as much as the first one and the third one are. And Chance. Oh, and I was enjoying his performance, and I said to Chloe, "He's a great baddie, isn't he?" And Chloe looks at me and goes, "What did you just say?" And I goes, "He's a great baddie." She goes, What?" And I went, like, what are you on about? I goes, he's a great villain. And she goes, "I thought you said he has a great body." And I went, I've just started appreciating the male form. Like,
What a man to choose.
do you know what the best bit was? She didn't even really seem to care that much. It was nearly like well, I've always thought that was coming type of thing. Like, what the fuck are you on about?
She was more angry about the person.
Yeah.
Really? What an
Yeah,
odd
she's
one to
like,
start with.
really, a guy with a ponytail? It's fucking mental. The third one's a laugh. Like, there's so many bad bits in it, but it's funny. Like, oh fuck, what else was I about to say there? What were we on about? Burnt Leno.
Do you remember a buoy?
Oh fuck yeah, I remember a buoy.
When
yeah.
a buoy, when a thing came out that a buoy had AIDS.
Is that true?
Aye. A buoy.
No, I mean, is it true that he had it, or
not everybody immediately believed. There was not even you're like, that's him all over there. Like, and his agent had to basically come out and have a statement going, Emmanuel Abu doesn't have AIDS, which is worse than
having to deny it? Yeah.
Aye. We had that guy Andre Santos. It was always our wingbacks that were particularly mental. The Brazilian guy. We bought him because he had scored like 13 goals in the Turkish league. Which isn't a good thing. It means you're out of position at all times if you're scoring 13 goals. And he kept tweeting "good luck gays" instead of "good luck guys," and you're like, please, man, just please correct that because it's getting ripped. Like, Tottenham fans are like, this is gold.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. I remember. The Arsenal team that I loved the most was the team that they stuck out to play United. I think that had like. Actually, it had Coquelin in it before he became like some sort of fucking midfield general. But like,
yeah.
it was class that day when fucking Ashley Young scored 2 bangers.
It was like fucking.
That was his
Frimpong
best
and
game for United. Yeah, Frimpong, yeah. He was a fucking melter, that guy. He loved the wee red card as well, didn't he?
Aye, he did.
Yeah.
Right. On debuts, like
Yeah,
violent conduct on a debut, that type of lad.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, Stan, you look like you were about to interject.
Oh,
Sophie's got a comment.
Right.
She said, after your famous reaction to Bars quitting, what's your reaction now to his replacement?
Great comment from Sophie. Well, I'll say this. It was great to be busy yesterday and finish the day by going on YouTube to find out that the Tories have somehow managed to completely tank the economy. Now, I have a theory about this. I do believe this. This isn't conspiracy shit. I think some of these people are doing like mad 2008 style shit where I believe they're probably making money out of these crises. Oh mate, I would love that. That was my first set piece this season. Like I firmly believe this because there's no why would you deny the word of every economist you asked
Yeah.
and the office of what's it called?
Oh, look
Like
at this
what do you call
fat-
it? Is it the OBR? Budgetary responsibility. Thank you. That's exactly it. Why would you deny publishing a report and then going against what the report is very likely to have said, and then like the only reason you would do that is to make money, surely. And so I wonder, do they have short positions on things? Because there's no way you would follow this, and like clearly currying favor with the people who put you in power to do. That was
a
mental.
fucking
That was mental.
nightmare.
If like doing things where you're lowering interest rates for people earning above 150 grand a year. Not
Yeah.
interest rates. Sorry, you're lowering the tax rate, which is absolutely fucking mad. I mean, they're clearly there to make a lot of money quickly and not give a fuck. She doesn't care about being the head of state. She's a fucking moron. This is the moron who told people without military training to go and fight the fucking Ukraine. She said that in February this year. Like that's who this is. This is the pork markets woman. Like that's who we're talking about here. It's not fuck them. That's what my response is. Fuck all of them. I mean, Keir Starmer is a fucking dry wank, but I mean he's probably going to be the next prime minister, and thank fuck. I mean it needs something. There needs to be change. I can't believe people aren't absolutely cracking up, and if they are, it's in a very 21st century.
Not like
guys,
Paris.
I'm going to write a great YouTube comment. Yeah, they're not fucking out burning the fucking streets. Not that I'm saying they should do that. I'm saying I can't believe it isn't happening. Fucking thanks, Dan. There's like any questions, you're like, here, fucking have a heart attack.
I do think though it is proper. I honestly think right now, right, if you are voting Tory, you're a wank.
Oh, you're a cunt. Like,
I'm gonna go out and say like I hate this. Like people are like I go, nah, you're going out of your fucking way here because they have shown nothing. Because it's not even like an old conservative party from years ago. This is
where it's like
people,
they're rich cunts, but at least there's fiscal responsibility.
This isn't this.
Fiduciary responsibility. They're not doing any of that. It's reckless. I saw a top economist yesterday say the words, "I've been in commerce for 50 years and I've never seen anything like this." He said he had never seen incompetence like it in his life. And I'm going, that says a lot. Like, you know what I mean?
That does, yeah.
It doesn't even make sense, this thing where they're gonna they're gonna the thing they're trying to do with the interest rates, they're gonna tank the fucking mortgage. They're gonna fuck people. Here's what I believe, right? See if you think that letting rich people keep more of their money stimulates an economy.
Trickle down.
More than everyone else being able to spend money in that economy. Then all that means is you're a rich cunt and you want to please other rich cunts because it doesn't actually work.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Whenever I see Jeff Bezos getting the new Amazon department store, I'm always like, yes, I'm gonna get some of that dosh.
Isn't it mental though?
Aye.
As if they spend all their money in our economy, they're the ones that are not spending money. That's why they're rich.
Aye.
Do you ever see really rich people? They dress like shit because they're spending all their money on like fucking keeping money. That's all they do. Oh mate, Dan, you've opened a can of worms, mate. Because I could talk about this all day. I actually hate them. I didn't think anybody could be more of a cunt than Boris Johnson.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
I'll say this. So since she's been in power, she hasn't done what she said she would do, which was sort out the energy crisis. If anything, that isn't happening. I don't think freezing the bills as they're going to be in November is a thing. It still means they're still making exactly. It still means they're making billions in profit. Cut into those profit margins a wee bit, but they have their interests tied up with people at those oil companies, because whenever they're out of politics, that's where they'll get all their fucking coin from. I mean, it's a racket, like.
Oh, fuck this. Right now.
And
pan the camera.
bollocks, just smack it.
Aye.
And
I'm for
see
that.
if this fucking goes in after I've said that.
I can't remember how to do the fucking.
Here, it fucking wasn't too bad.
Okay, fucking.
I don't know what to make that big fucking grey line up in the middle of the screen. It's a bit fucking. It's a bit Adidas Power Soccer, isn't it? There's a wee blast from the past. But like, I don't. Not that I have a problem with Adidas. Please sponsor me. I'm literally dressed in it head to toe today. Score at. Oh, mate! There's the first scream of the new season. Who was that? Oh, Bruno, you fucking beautiful cunt. Look at him. So what was I on about there? I was cracking up about Tories. Yes, like since she's been in power, she hasn't fixed the energy crisis. She's helped millionaires and billionaires. She's cut in oil companies. She's cut taxes for millionaires and billionaires, and she's tanked the pound.
Yeah.
To the point where the Bank of England have had to go. It's okay. We here, mate. I'll buy a guitar off you for like 2 months, but then you're gonna have to pay me it back. Madness. It's she could be elected, have the monarch die, fuck the economy, and be out again in one period, in one menstrual cycle. That's what she's done.
I'm a big fan, really.
Maybe shouldn't have said that. That's fucking horrendous. But she has angered me.
Are you blaming her for the Queen's death as well? Or?
Aye.
Yeah, we literally might as well. I'm not saying she did it, but I'm not saying she didn't. So Queen took one look at her and went, "Fuck it, I'm out." You know what I mean?
It angered you so much that it was the only period in the game where I didn't concede.
I know,
You went to 3-0 and then you started on second. I was like, I'm on 0-0
I know,
here.
you're like, fucking getting back in this.
And then you got out the point of Liz Truss and immediately scored a scissor kick. You're like, and my time's done now.
Can we do one more of these? Do we have time?
If you do it quickly.
Aye, we'll do it quickly. Do you want to just be Arsenal again?
Go for it. We'll keep the. We'll save the time.
Well, what? We'll save the time.
We'll save the time.
Here's Old Trafford looks good on this. Football looks a wee bit.
Did you see all this? I love it when players get really upset about their
stats.
Aye.
Have you seen my stats? Somebody got me a FIFA card, mate. What was my pace, Dan? I think it might actually literally be 0. It upset me. I think I deserved a 5 or something.
I love the
zero pace means you're not moving.
Basically you can't move.
What's my pace? You can't see it. It's right beside you, Dan.
Speed 12, sorry.
Oh, right. Okay. 12.
12's worse than 0. It means you're actually making a...
There's an effort and that's all I have, yeah.
Feels like they actually did think about it.
Yeah, that's funny. 12's worse than 0. Yeah, that's great.
The Crystal Palace one was my favourite. Crystal Palace, like looking at their FIFA things, right? Because first of all, Zaha was 82 and he freaked out. He was like, that's a fucking joke. And I go, come on now. Calm down. Well, here in a world where Fred is 80, like okay, right,
Zaha's maybe an 86 or an 87, surely. Like
my favorite was
Riedewald.
You know Riedewald.
I can't think of him.
He's like literally the Palace's 5th choice centre midfielder.
Right.
It's kind of like the utility guy, right?
Right.
And he. Oh, fuck's sake! My plan is to just score.
You're doing better in this one so far. I was so patronising.
You're doing much better.
This is better now, Ryan. Yeah.
Riedewald got 76, and everybody in the thing were all like, "Oh, that's terrible," but really, you can see it on their eyes, going, "Fuck, you got lucky." He's like,
what do you call? Palace have a big centre back at the minute who I think is fucking good. What's his name? He's fucking good.
Oh Jesus, he is.
Palace actually have a few players I like.
Aye, 5 years.
Do you know who fucking scores every year? Who I would. He's the sort of guy I would definitely have about 7 off if I was still collecting stickers. Jeffrey Schlupp.
Oh, Jeffrey Schlupp.
Yeah, he's a guy that you know is just.
Oh, he'll pop up once every month.
Yeah, he has a good name, so he's gonna be in all the stickers, every packet. Have we any other questions?
Premier League winner.
Jeffrey Schlupp.
It's Leicester, wasn't he?
Fuck.
Wasn't he?
That's mad.
I think so.
Is Nathan Dyer a Premier League winner?
It's like Jimmy Traore won the Champions League, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Ryan Bertrand won the Champions League on his debut.
That's mental.
He contributed fuck all to it. Like,
I thought he was all right. I think,
He wa-
like,
he-
I mean, is he a Chelsea player? Probably not. Like, but
I
he was
remember
good at
Arsenal
Southie, like.
were linked with him for a free transfer, and I was like, get all over that.
Yeah, don't know how these corners are working.
Are you
Your
fucking
team of
joking?
fuck that. Is that Varane? Mate, Ramsdale has rid you to death.
Yeah,
there, like.
yeah, he has. Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Ramsdale is coming over to you tonight and going, "Do you want to get in on this?" That's
Also,
what
I
he's saying.
pressed B there to clear that off the line, and I feel like
He just
had
booted
he
it
had
in.
it a way that you're not supposed to. I don't feel like
I know,
that's
yeah.
an angle that should be an O.
Yeah. Look at
No?
that. Oh, it was already over though, wasn't it? When he.
Aye, he cost England the
Your
fucking
real
Euros.
issue is Ramsdale.
Question from Johnny.
Yeah.
Kieran, are there any tickets left for your Strand show? And tell us more about the Christmas show that you haven't mentioned yet.
Very good, very good. Well,
Guys in on it.
so the Halloween show, there are a couple of single tickets left now. My advice, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Dan, would be buy the single tickets, and of course that would be my advice. Give me money, but buy the single tickets, and you can just sort of we'll just make do and make people sort of bunch up for you and things like that. No.
Just come on your own and you'll probably win a prize from Twice.
You would. Somebody, in fact, that happened last time. Somebody came on their own. I singled them out and made sure they got a prize for being a trooper for coming on their own and fucking drinking with strangers, which I thought was, which I thought was good crack. I was a genuine gasper. Yeah. So that's the crack with that one. The Christmas show, right? So we're doing a live podcast for 450 goblins in the Mandela Hall in the new Students' Union of Queens. I was in there, by the way. I haven't been in the hall, but I've been in the new Students' Union. It's very, very lovely. It beats the bollocks out of the union I got handed whenever I started at Queens. When I started at Queens all those many moons ago, the fucking, what do you call it? They had just sort of slightly redeveloped the ancient fucking Student Union building, and it was just balls. This new one's class. So great, cool new venue. I'd love a wee set piece goal. I love a set piece.
Fuck off.
Oh my god, that would have been fucking unreal. So,
Oh,
um,
Aye, that was a bit.
remember,
Yes.
oh mate, why hit the bar when you can go to beer52.com/blasters? Anyway, what the fuck was I on about there? Yes, I've already got a couple of guests booked for this one. Special guests. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have Christmas themed shit at it because this next one's all Halloween themed. So you've got to come dressed up if you're coming to the Halloween one. See if people don't come dressed up. I'm gonna be talking about this on social media. See if you don't come dressed up to that Halloween thing. Oh mate, like when else can you fuck around if it's not?
What little fucking T-Rex arms on him.
Who is that?
He's great at playing the
that
piano,
Ramsey
Ramsdale. It was a good hit, but
Marcus Rashford loves the working man. Look at that. He loves a strike. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh mate, he hit that ball like it owed him something. That's fucking crazy. He is a fucking lord. He's a lord in real life now, Dan. No, he's getting his form back. No.
well, a little bit.
I thought you meant like
Give the
as
man
an
some
actual,
credit.
like it'd been given a lordship.
I like Rashford.
So yeah, it's like the Christmas one's gonna be a lot of crack. Special guests will have prizes. Well, I'm gonna make people Christmas carol as well, and it'll be. I was close. Again, very patronising. So yeah, that's the crack with it. Like, I mean, is there anything I'm missing? We'll have new FIFA on a big cool new screen as well in there, and it's just gonna be a bit of crack.
Yeah,
So,
tickets in the description, links and all
Yeah, tickets in the ticket links in the description. I do happen to know that we're selling these tickets at a rate, like I'm being serious about that. So book early to avoid disappointment. It's payday this week for a lot of people, and I know we're gonna sell a lot of tickets this weekend. So please get those tickets early, so that I can look good to my managers as well. And yeah, great times. I don't want to give away. People always go, "Who's going to be on at it?" like it's special guests. Who do you think? It's gonna be great acts from here and stuff like that. I don't want to give it away because I want it to be like an actual surprise for people. So that's where we're at with that one. So good times. Have we
Oh, you
anything
fucking
else
dickhead.
enjoyable that'll start me on a rant then?
See the last corner? I don't know how the fuck I managed to hit it.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
He was a penalty. No.
It's half time. Oh fuck. Did the crowd look a wee bit better in this one?
Oh, they didn't do like that copy and paste
Mm.
Asians. It was always so many Asians.
My god. Oh my god.
It was like, you know, like when you're watching Tottenham and there's like always the section of fans only there for Son, and when he gets sub off, they just go home. They're like, ah, fuck, I don't give a shit about Tottenham. Like, I'm only here for Son.
Yeah.
Well,
he's a fucking great player to be fair, isn't he?
he's bane of
I
my
would
life.
I would have loved United to have bought him. Like I
yeah.
would have loved that. Because there was a wee bit of chat around that last year. I would have loved that.
That would have been fucking. I'm trying to think of a player. Let me think. I'm trying to think of one that would cause an argument. Because so far it was pretty agreeable. Scott McTominay. I hope he dies in a fire.
Why? Don't like him?
Oh, never liked him.
I think he's
I
alright.
think he's a fucking. I think he's a talentless tackler, and he gets like he can't tackle, and everybody. But it's what he's there for.
Mate,
What
I
the
am,
fuck is this about?
I mean, if you're not going to
You've had
close
about 6 shots from.
if you're
30
not going to close Bruno down, he will punish. This is what you get for slagging his mates. I love running them over to running them over to the camera for big face. Oh, that is my favorite, especially when someone has been playing. Oh, mate, that's a strike from Bruno. Ramsdale,
No,
questionable. I mean, that is middle of the goal from 30 yards. Like,
he's having a fucking.
it took a wee lick.
Why is he kicking it head height?
I don't know. He's.
Flexible.
I don't know how he's been instructed. I enjoyed that though. A wee dirty deflection.
Thomas wants to know, who do you think some of the most overrated guitarists are?
Ooh.
He says Noel Gallagher's definitely up there.
Oh yeah. Not a particularly. I mean, I would say the great songwriters, but not particularly gifted guitar players. Like I mean, depends what type of music you like as well. Do you know what I mean? Because underrated, I would say the guys out of Killswitch Engage are fucking outrageous guitar players, and like they're outrageous guitarists. Like,
Yeah.
and but some people don't like music with screaming in it, so they're not particularly well known.
Yeah.
Whereas like I always think, and this is a lot of people will tell me to fuck up here, overrated. Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. I think, like, to me, I think they're very overrated. I find them really boring.
Dire Straits.
Yeah, I find them really boring.
Dad, like.
It is da music, and oh mate, that was a chance. I find it boring, and I find it sort of pedestrian, like in terms of just the actual sound of the guitar and stuff. So I don't. Oh yes, Ralph, you love it. So I don't love him particularly. An underrated guitarist, Dominic Miller, plays with Sting. Another underrated guitarist, Andy Summers, played in the Police.
Guitar player from Sting was, he was great.
Yeah,
I remember watching a video before.
So they're great. Overrated guitarists.
I was at a Metallica gig when Lost Prophets got bottled off after 4 cards, and I felt so sorry for them until
When
when that happened, I went, "Oh, thank God!
Yeah,
I can let that one die in the."
yeah. I saw them on I was about to say on the last train home, which does sound like somewhere a guy like that would hang out. But yeah, that was grim. Who do you have in mind, Dan? Is there somebody you're thinking of that I'm not coming up with?
No, I don't think so.
Slash.
I know, yeah. See, like, I mean, it's easier to think of great ones. Like, who do people say? Get a wee list up of
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
yeah, like people like that where I go,
Aye, good, obviously.
you know, technically great, but like, do you ever hear a guy called Yngwie Malmsteen?
No.
So Yngwie can play. I said that as if I knew him. Yngwie can absolutely shred like fuck, but like Dude, I want to sit in it.
This keeper
Ramsdale.
is fucking.
If you want to score against Arsenal in the new FIFA, head flat near post.
Aye.
Ramsdale hates it. Jaden, you fucking boss. So when Ingve shreds, like, do you want to listen to him for 2 hours? Because he's a fret wanker. Like, I mean, it's literally like all that.
Aye.
And I find there's a guy, Tommy Emmanuel, another unbelievable guitar player, all finger style. I went and saw him, and I fell asleep watching him. You know what I mean? It's just fucking dull. Like, I'd rather see someone with slightly less talent on the guitar who can fucking sing a wee bit as well. Give me James Taylor over that cunt. Like,
Yeah.
James Taylor was gigging in Dublin there, and I really wanted to go, but it was on the same day. It was actually on the day I was gigging in Bangor, so I'm glad I didn't go, or else I would have been booking my ring up halfway through fucking Carolina in my mind. But carrot lining in my mouth. But yeah, fucking love a bit of James Taylor. Underrated guitar player Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac is a fucking sensational player, and is underrated, I would say. These people rarely get mentioned in guitar lists. It's always like, you know, Led Zeppelin, fucking Slash, Eric Clapton. I mean, if anybody was to suggest that Clapton is overrated, I would have to headbutt them. The man's a fucking genius on a guitar, like. But yeah, I think that's about it for me on that one. Should we cram in a quick chapter and verse here, Don?
No, we don't have time.
Oh fuck! I could do it during the end of this game, no? Okay.
I'm offside.
Chapter and verse is a new Bible item that I'm considering trying.
A Bible?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. Are we doing that? We're keeping on. Okay.
It's currently on Patreon.
Yeah. Where I retell a Bible story, according to my standards. But
Like that book that you ever see, that bald one, the Elijah guy
no, who's this?
in the Bible. There's like somebody called him there's a Bible verse where basically someone called somebody a bald cunt, and he asked like a bunch of kids, like 40 kids in a big group. You're like, "Are you bald?" Whatever. And Elijah prayed to Jesus, or prayed to God, that they would do something about it, and he sent like a bear to kill like 40 kids. They're just like, that's nothing normal about any of this.
Yeah.
The overreaction.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
I think it was Elijah.
from a vengeful but hilarious God. God did that when he was fucking hungover. Do you know what I mean?
You're going ahead. Yeah. Go away.
I always think God must have been absolutely up a hangover. Fuck, whenever when he says to Abraham, "Here, stab your son," and then when Abraham goes to do it, he goes, "I'm only joking." Yeah. So more of this on patreon.com/noblaster.
I try to put that one in at the near post.
I say
like,
that.
Let me see how shite your keeper is. And then
The hair had it covered. Like,
I didn't even hit the fucking.
Arsenal have been absolutely ripped up in these two games.
It's an 8-0 on aggregate.
It is.
Oh,
I'm enjoying that.
Yeah.
So here, have you any big shows coming up you want to tell people about?
Most of them are. No, most of them are just like doing stands and stuff like that around.
Right.
It's basically just follow me on Twitter, Instagram. You'll get a.
What's your Twitter handle?
Ryan Cullen 90. And if you're any, I do an NFL podcast. Oh,
He's only gone.
I got
screamed one.
I got one.
About
Finally.
curler. Was that Odegaard? Was it?
Aye.
Oh, look, you cunt. Oh my god.
I didn't mean to do that.
No, here, fuck him.
But I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
That's a big loopy one.
A big loop.
Yeah, here, you need to close down on this or you're fucked.
He went for the T-Rex arm too, though.
He did, yeah.
Like, he looked like he had that and then went...
Yeah, brings the arm back.
Like, oh no, let him have it.
Dave.
But I do an NFL podcast as well for...
Do you?
I do, believe it or not.
When you say, is that like as in American football or Gaelic? All right.
Like American football, where people are like, "Why did you do that?"
What? Who would be your go-to team?
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Oh, okay. I'm a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins. I like ice
Oh,
hockey.
aye. You know what? If I had to choose anything, I'd just go like, "Oh, I may as well just stick with the rest of them." You know, like I'll stick with all the Pittsburgh stuff.
Fuck! I thought this game was over.
Oh, I got
smacking a free kick.
There
There we go. That's it now.
Stat padding, just in it.
Yeah. I know fuck all about American football. I mean, I know the rules and whatever, but like I know fuck all about even who the players are or anything now.
It's usually met with either extreme negativity immediately, like what the fuck are you doing,
Or
like,
people who are like into it as well. I would say I'm genuinely in the middle because I'm like, right, okay, I get it because I could definitely do an ice hockey one. You know what I mean? That's not a fucking chance for you to fucking comment and go, here, do ice hockey, Kieran. No, I'm doing enough. Fuck up. So, mate, do I have anything else now? We're good. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming in, mate. It's been a lot of crack. I will avoid Sheila's hostel at fucking all costs. Or maybe I won't. But depending on,
lonely.
I was gonna say, depending on what fucking mood we're in. Say to Chloe here, I've heard about the Skirt Place on podcast. Yeah, that's fucking mental. But no, mate, thanks for coming. It's been lethal.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for joining us on this first edition of the new FIFA, where the king has retained his throne. Thank you. Good times. Always good to start with a win. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, love.